In making a movie set on Pandora, Pandora doesn't exist. Avatars don't exist at 9 foot tall. We have actors working in a volume with markers on their body, facial head rigs.
The Hallelujah Mountains to the endless rainforest. But there is so much more to this spectacular and mysterious world. The cliffs of Pandora give way to a mighty ocean and a tropical haven teeming with life. Over 50 Na'vi clans live in the reefs. The largest is the Metkayina. They live in harmony with the majestic Tulkun, the fierce Skimwing, and the playful Ilu. Beyond the great seawall, the Akula lay in wait. Much like the rainforest, every living organism in this coastal biome has bioluminescent qualities that set the night aglow, emitting light in breathtaking patterns. All things are interconnected on Pandora, from the tiniest organisms to the towering Tulkun. Amidst the beauty of the ocean and the fierce terrain, the magnificent creatures of the skies and the sea, wherever we turn, a thrilling world awaits.
I went to the studio and I said, let's not just do another movie. Let's swing for the fences.
I think what people are in store for is Avatar, but times 100. It takes it to a whole other place.
I've never seen anything like this in a movie. It picks up where it left off, and he just...
It was wild. My eyes were glued to the screen, and I can't wait for people to see it.
The world is bigger. The stakes are higher.
This is our home!
I was always looking at everything in wonder.
What Jim is trying to create is very truthful, very emotional and grounded tales.
I need you to be strong.
A family trying to survive.
Strong-hearted. It's really got this level of magic and crazy.
Go, 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 go!
It takes years to make these movies. Like, there's nothing like this.
Experience of the first movie, but on steroids.
Any of us are very far away from our 14-year-old selves. It's such a strong memory, how great it was and how awful it was. And I just sort of fell in love with the character. Jim has this amazing ability to write straight into the heart of a character. Why am I different?
Performance capture gives actors the opportunity to play characters that they could not otherwise play. And Kiri's character and Sigourney's performance are the perfect example of that, given by one of the great actresses of our time.
Where's Spider?
They took him. I have had to work completely differently than I ever have before, because you do have to strip away all of that Sigourney Weaver, whoever that is. And it's been an amazing experience to go back in time and be with that person every day.
She clicks into the character that she is, and it's like talking to a 14-year-old. I find it fascinating that she can channel this young girl. Whatever it is, I'm enjoying watching it.
So what does Ava's heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
She's marvelous. To watch her, it's such a work of art. You're watching like a flower unfold, and all of a sudden you do not recognize that you are talking to a woman that is 5'10", that has walked this earth for decades and has made her mark.
There so clearly is mischievous little girl in Sigourney. She can be as imperious as you want, and she can also be a complete knucklehead.
It's flawlessly. She steeped herself in the ways of teen girls.
Hi, Mom.
But unconsciously, she just became younger. It was crazy to observe.
Why can't I just be like everyone else?
Oh, Kitty.
I don't think...
Cameras that send these little rays which give an image of you moving around, so every little movement is your movement.
Hey, Kitty. Are you okay?
I was doing that thing again, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
I remember having lunch with Jim. He started to talk about this kind of forest girl who had a special gift of connection with living things. And she's going to be about 14. And you and I know how immature you are. So I think you can handle this. I said, thank you.
When you see Sigourney play a character a quarter of her actual age, I find as a director I'm much more attuned to the actors because that's all I have to worry about. I'm not distracted by the camera move or the extras in the background. I'm just there for them. That's all I care about. That's all I'm watching. It's an amazing process. It's also the only way to do it. It's the only way to make this film.
And then we put a head rig on, and it's a helmet, and it has a camera that's right in front of your face.
We did work with world-renowned free divers that train Navy SEALs. He gets us in a meditative state, and he helps us lower our heart rate. He helps us learn how to, through breathing techniques, like put a lot more oxygen into our bloodstream and eliminate a lot more, carbon dioxide, so that we can sustain our breath.
I've done a lot of green screen, I've done a lot of blue screen, but never anything, of course, like this, where there really is no screen. You're just acting in a space.
Now you must stand with us.
I've always thought that being in the volume is about playing and imagination, and there is no kind of fear or no shame. You can do whatever you need to do to get to that truth.
Saving their lives, that's all that matters.
I have had to work completely differently than I ever have before, and it's been an amazing experience to go back in time. Why am I different?
It is just remarkable to be able to see the movements and the performance go straight into the character. And it's like, there's Kate, and then, hey, there's Renard. So that has been fascinating to me.
What is this, Tonawari? What is this?
You can see the stuntman landing in the water and then mimicking the motion of being swept away by the current. Then he swims underwater and up to the surface and is pushed towards an object. While this technique may have worked for a short scene, Cameron had to find a more natural way to film longer underwater scenes in Avatar 2.
The way of water connects all things.
They learned special techniques to hold their breath for several minutes and stay calm. Some of the actors set records on set, with Sigourney Weaver doing a breath hold for 6.5 minutes and Kate Winslet holding her breath. Actors also had to master acting out emotional scenes underwater and avoid blinking as much as possible. And this wasn't an easy trick either.
They called me, and because they had these creatures and stuff underwater, they wanted to make the creatures move, and I had these underwater scooters. I did a movie for Bethany Hamilton, and I turned it into a shark. So the Avatar, when it first started out, they rented a bunch of my underwater scooters, which go like 20 knots or 18 knots underwater really fast, and you can jump out of the water like a dolphin. So they rented those from me, and then they discovered that they probably needed like 30 of them.
The technology behind Avatar is equally mind-blowing. Actors wear motion capture suits with trackers and act out scenes in halls where mocap cameras are mounted on walls and the ceiling. Simultaneously, camera operators shoot reference footage on traditional cameras. But Avatar, The Way of Water was different. A lot of the scenes were filmed underwater, so they had to come up with a new performance capture system.
At the beginning of the day, the first thing we do is get into the performance capture suit, and that is a skin-tight two-piece, and it's totally filled with ping-pong-like balls around us.